Good evening. Hey, how y'all doing this evening? I wanted to first thank you for subscribing and liking the video, and come on and tell you a little bit about what Uncle Bo is about, um, and maybe give some shout outs, some other things, some other people, some inspirational people that I find inspiration from. This really helped me along my journey, and it's really been a rabbit hole as to the things that I've been able to research and find, and it lead me down another rabbit hole, and then going down another rabbit hole and another rabbit hole and another rabbit hole, which ultimately comes with a lot of learning and knowledge and understanding and perception and learning the true in depths of each uh, act and what it entails in the due season and the time and the context and all the places and the things that happen, I guess, throughout humanity, or I guess down this specific rabbit hole that I went down, and it led me down a whole nother hole that I was not expecting. A whole lot of knowledge and understanding that I was not accustomed to, that I did not understand, that was foreign to me. And so I just want to share these few things with you that I've come to learn and understand. Well, one of my many thousands of pages of notes. I'm a person, I guess, that takes meticulous notes and things like that I like to learn, and that seek me down rabbit holes so I can learn and comprehend and understand. I know that I'm not the sharpest tool in the toolbox, but I do try, and so I do give effort and everything. I want understanding, I want truth, and I want knowledge. I want to understand the things that I'm trying to get into and the things that I'm involved, the things that make me tick are typically things that historically and culturally revolves around me as being a human being first, and then second is being a black man in this modern day and time and society, and just coming to a learning and a knowledge and an understanding of what that means, really. And so, I guess we'll start from right here. I guess we'll take this first one up on bat. I guess it's a story about Tatiana Jefferson that was fatally shot and killed on October the 12th of 2019. Well, the case just concluded, and uh, Dallas Fort Worth police officer Aaron Dean was found guilty of manslaughter. I feel like he should have got murdered because I watched the whole thing. Shout out to Court TV for covering that trial and some other trials that I'm interested in, just for national reasons and other things. And some of those I'll share on this video. But on October the 12th, Aaron Dean was called to um, a neighbor called and asked him to do a welfare check for what they call Tay, affectionately call her Tay Jefferson, who was fatally killed on, again, October the 12th of 2019. When Officer Dean and his partner, both of them rookies, mind you, both of them rookie officers, arrive on the scene. Um, there was no common sense approach, from my perspective, what played out on Court TV to me. And the things that I would be expecting of those serving higher office throughout the land and policing communities uh, of certain jurisdictions and certain natures. But these two rookie officers, both of them being Caucasian, entered Mrs. Jefferson's residence on October the 12th of 2019. Now, mind you, you can go on YouTube, and I ain't got time, or well, I got time, but in the process of expediting things, or you want to do your own research, you can go further and look and type her name in, Tatiana Jefferson or Aaron Dean. They should be relevant, and you probably can do research from there. But anyway, those two officers went into Tay's house, and uh, they bypassed the front door, which on the video cam showed it was open. So they could have knocked or whatever because it's a welfare check. And so, but during court, Officer Dean testified that he thought it was a burglary in progress. So I don't know much about law enforcement other than personal encounters and things that I may see on TV or whatever, but all those may not be factual. And so in this particular case, I watched the analysis of the courtroom reporters for Court TV to give me the actual play-by-play and layman's terms what it meant by different things that's going on in different natures. And so ultimately, Aaron Dean got 11 years, 10 months, and 12 days. He was convicted of manslaughter. But the things and the tactics that he did was unmerited. And for the time's sake of this video, I won't prolong on that anymore. But I just wanted to mention the physical impact of the young nephew that was in the house with Aunt Tay, when she got shot. Now, there's a lot of stuff involved in that too. She had a gun and all of that, and she heard somebody creeping around in the back door. I mean, at the back of the window, and he saw her. He saw her with the gun, and he shot. But he failed to render CPR to her. That was a part of Court TV's things that I saw, and that was the part that struck me that was strictly inhumane. After you shoot somebody, you just wait on them to die, and you just watching them. And person after person came in and testified, even other officers, that they did not render aid to this young dying woman. Now, she was 28 when she died. She graduated from I forget what college down there. What my notes at? I got it here somewhere. But we're not gonna look for that. But young Zion, the nephew, 11 years old, he got post-traumatic stress syndrome. You know, I mean, when you see stuff like that, I'm 50 years old, and I seen stuff like that when I was his age, and I have post-traumatic stress syndrome, and so when people come on and say they have post-traumatic stress syndrome from something less than seeing somebody physically murdered in your presence at that young, innocent age, when you're trying to understand and grow and figure out and all this kind of, you happy-go-lucky, it changes. That's the physical impact to me, and that's the post-depression syndrome to me. But anyway, another fatal thing that happened, and that her mama ultimately died 3 months later. So that's just some of the stories that I was working on for Uncle Bo. Well, one of the stories I'm working on for the Uncle Bo, and it's come to its fruition that Aaron Dean has been found guilty of manslaughter. They gave him 11 years, 10 days, and 12 months. I believe it's starting somewhere around December or January 2023. And the jury did give him time in that case in Texas. So those ones that want to know, did the judge give him time or did the jury give him time? No, the judge gave him time. Working on the story about historical and biblical relations, true factual stuff about King David, King Solomon, Ossie Selassie, and all those things, the Triple Crown, all of that stuff, coming straight from out of Africa. So we got some stuff on history. I got a little piece about history. We'll remember George Floyd for what? It's just a comment, you know, and so that's one thing I'm working on now. So something else, the youth, the black community. I'm working on a jingle too. So some type of introduction or a jingle, or it may be a full-length song depending on the words that come out, how it flows or whatever. But where's Uncle Bo? Who is Uncle Bo? That type of thing. So that's coming up. So hopefully, if I can work on it. Prince Harry, for some reason, I thought his strains was particular to me. So I've started doing some research on him as a black sheep or rebel with a cause, so to speak. And so as we go on, as we turn on the pages, so I got some other things we want to talk about. Those things have been exposed. Business, also education, politics. We want to talk about those types of things. I want to have a whole segment for every month in Black History, going over the difference that African Americans have accomplished here in the United States. We want to give them their flowers, even though they may be dead and gone. Some of them are still alive. I'm working on things now that I can connect with certain people. A lot of people I'm already connected with in certain venues, in certain ways, and all this and all that. But anyway, so that's what I'm working on. Another thing I'm working on anyway, this AI intelligence, GPT, voice, audio, and all that kind of stuff. And one of the reasons why I came up and wanted to do this was I felt like it was a lack of character online. I wanted to do my case study, and I wanted to be strategic about it, and I wanted to have a philosophical side of it, and the community side of it. And so I wanted to kind of be have a balance with a clear perspective. And it's all about doing my 3 P's: my passion, my proficiency, and I guess the profit is going to come. And so I'm told from my notes from doing research on other things and other platforms, Uncle Bo got a lot of stuff going on. So much I can't even pay attention to what I'm going on. Conscious, physical conscious, there's moral conscious, there's mental conscious, physical conscious, emotional conscious, and spiritual conscious. And each one of them is a rabbit hole. It's a real rabbit hole about the consciousness. Ultimately steers back to, and most of the documents directly or indirectly relate back to oppression or specifically slavery. And it's oftentimes narrated and documented by Caucasians, which is surprising, but it is what it is. I've got 5 MLB Hall of Famers from Mobile, Alabama. We got Hank Aaron, we got Billy Williams, we got Willie McCovery, we got Satchel Paige, and we got Ozzie Smith. Also, we got 109, I think, drafted from Mobile, Alabama to the NFL within the last 4 to 5 years. It don't matter, they got drafted. You know, some may still be playing now. So salute and congratulations to those ones that's playing, and those ones that will continue to play. It's been a lot of stuff going on, you know, all the way back since the days of Hank Aaron and Satchel Paige and those guys. But we want to talk about another thing. We want to talk about is 5 ways to increase your income in 2023 by doing different things. We know with inflation going up, we must diversify our portfolio in order to be effective in this mainstream economy. We got to do that. And the only way we can do that is be thinkers, free thinkers, think of their head, thinkers of the future and what the future holds, and trust but verify. We got to verify. If it can't be verified, then, I mean, what we doing? We just playing? We too old to be playing now. But anyway, next to the racism. Race. Do you research on these ones? The White League, the red shirts, 1870, Enforcement Act, Civil Rights Act of 1875, the 14th Amendment, Plessy versus Ferguson, 1895, separate but equal, the passing of Jim Crow laws, Woodrow Wilson is a Democrat from Virginia, separate segregation policy, the military and the government. 1946, the federal building, Isaac Andrews sheriff officers found not guilty. So it was something. I need to go back and do my research on that one. That's another open link that I haven't closed up yet. But it was strange and ironic. Some of the things that came to my mind was oftentimes comes back to in relations to psychology and understanding myself. And there's mental, physical, financial, emotional, and did I say spiritual already? But anyway, maybe hopefully I'll correct it in the comments. But anyway, racism in 2023 is still a problem. Many still have racist views, black and white, and they seem to get real bold when they hide behind the screen. I forget what this is. Okay. All right, so this was I went down another. This was a rabbit hole that took me down another rabbit hole. So we'll bypass that one. Wow. Okay, we got these 3 cases up. All of them active now. The Alec Murdaugh case, where this guy, he killed his wife and his son. And before that, allegedly, the son killed some other girl, and then they covered that up. But this is a large political family. They so big. They got the family, the grandfathers, and all that such in the courts. So I think they had to do a change of venue on that court. It's actively going on. Y'all could probably catch that one now if you're interested in court TV. But it's a lot of stuff going on. The Maya Millette case, she was seeking a divorce from her husband. When Larry decided he wanted it, she came up missing. I ain't gonna speculate what happened, but she came up missing. The police looking for him that way. I don't know about that one. I'm not sure, because I kind of been off doing a lot of other things. But Ashley Bonneville, I think this happened down in Florida in September of 2020. It's up on court TV now. She's charged with second degree murder and killing of Douglas Donald Benefield. This other case, Brian Walshy, his wife came up missing. So it's just not about it's just a lot of things about the society and world, and things that the rabbit holes that I've encountered and acknowledged, and coming on reading have drawn me down. Long hours and long days of research, and so a lot of these, my wife made it easy on me, and so she just said let them rip, and so all the videos y'all see, they just ripped. They just ripped. I didn't really edit them other than to put casual pleasantries in them, like introductions and things like that. And so I haven't had time to really do those things. I really like to be able to afford someone to do them, but right now it's just me against the world, and so in doing these videos, hopefully I'll produce light and not any darkness or any negative type of things come from it, because it's strictly here to enlighten us as individuals, as groups of people collectively, so we can learn and grow, and hopefully at a better day our kids will have a life better than we did. And I'm pretty sure that everybody can hit a great like and to subscribe to that one, because the children are our future. They have to be in every way, because our time is soon to pass, and hopefully this is just one of my ways to document true change that I would like to see in my lifetime anyway, that the children of the next generation and generations after can have a better resolve and endurance in the things that I haven't had to encounter in my life. And so I wish everyone peace, love, and happiness in 2023. I want us all to get our shine on. I want us all to have magnificent goals and dreams for whatever we have in our life, whether it's the things that I offer or other things. I want to be enlightened. I want to be enlightened. And again, I'm not doing any editing or anything like that. It's straight up off the rip. And I've been self-conscious a lot of times because of insecurities I have, and so I'm learning to overstep those boundaries and grow and learn as the Lord will have His way to use me, and so that I can help or be a bridge in the gap of learning, understanding, trust, honesty, and loyalty for the next generation, so that generation can be better. Because I believe all those things culminated and put together ultimately makes a better person, which makes a better product, which makes a better world. So I believe all of us individually and collectively have our rights and our duties that we have in our life at each particular time and moment. And this is just mine. There's nothing spectacular or nothing special about Uncle Bo. I'm just a normal everyday person, not really wanting to be heard, but I have a voice, and I'm trying to inspire and lead people into better instead of negative. Jesus is a great inspiration for me. His life is my model, really. The 33 years he lived on this life, he taught a lot to me, and I diligently seek his word and understand. And I've read the Bible several times from cover to cover. And so no man can fool me of these things. And I know one of the things that God says, diligently seek the word for yourself. And so that no man can fool me with trickery or deception by those types of words that they may speak to try to brainwash me or to any types of those things. I'm on, once again, I said I'm beholden to God and to myself and to my family, and to my daughters, my nieces and my nephews. And outside of that, you can get it. It's just that simple. And I don't mean that in no negatory or derogatory way. I just mean that I don't have time for it. I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to play with it. And my focus is what my focus is, and nobody can drive me off my focus. I have to first allow them to drive me off my focus. You understand? And by driving me off my focus is doing things that's going to distract me or not have any purpose or any value or anything like that, that's not going to mean anything tomorrow. Those are the things that move and shake me, not the things that go bump in the night and go, I've been over that. You need to get over that too, hopefully. I may not be speaking to you, but maybe I am. Which leads me into the next topic I want to talk to people about. Let me see. Oh, my partner, freely focused minded. Yeah, my homie. I've been on this cat for a long time. He posted about it today, and I said I had a lot to talk about. It was jealousy. And it really was coming up today, but I had the hack, and I still got that stuff. I wondered if I should share it or not, because I'm not sure, and I'm in the process of studying, and what system to go with. I think I'm gonna go with Norton though. They seem to have the best option for what I need and at the price point I'm looking for. So I think I'm gonna go with Norton security system, and I would uh, recommend anyone out there that has smartphones and TVs and things as such to get such type of securities on your devices. Um, I knew it, but then I forgot about it, and I was like, oh, and then next thing you know, here goes the video. So, but anyway, geez Louise, jealousy. Here we go. How to overcome jealousy in 2023. All right, we want to focus on yourself, develop personal development. So I got some little things I want to go over with that. Take control over your emotions and your mind. Use jealousy and productivity. Own your jealousy. Accept the fact that you're living in someone's that you're accept the fact that loving someone involves the risk of being hurt. Right. Wow. Okay. Approach who you are. Appreciate who you are. Wow. I can't even read my own handwriting. Heal your wounds and let go of the past. And so those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things how to avoid jealousy. Thank y'all for watching me for these 26, 27 minutes of your life. May God bless you, continue to nurture you, and peace, love, and happiness for you and your family in 2023. And hopefully I can help inspire some insight, some happiness, and some love, and some spiritual joy for you and yourself. And hopefully I will attain it for the rest of this year for myself. But one thing I want to add to that, hold on to your things right now. Words I'm getting around. This might go another hour. But I'm gonna keep it short. But in one of my other businesses, Big King's Quality Clothing, I have contact with at least 47 that I know of now. I think 40 is about more, but I'm scaling them down. But at most that many anyway. About 47 different manufacturers, suppliers, wholesalers, retailers all over the world. And so China is probably about 2/3, and there's no way about bypassing China when it comes to merchandise, because they got a lock on everything. Everything that comes from China. Everything you see made in China, it really is made in China. And that government, how they, it really is modern day slavery. You really got to do your research on them, the hours. They work 18-hour days, a regular day for them. So you out here complaining or whatever, or this and that, that's a regular day for them, and it's mandatory. And there's such harsh situations going over there now from my perspective, and the things that I see and the things that the people I communicate with that they tell me, it's pretty brutal. So that relationship with those operators, even though it's some of them is good, and some of them is and so and it's a business decision. So I'm looking at other suppliers that's in with other regions, mainly here in the United States, but the profit margin isn't going to be that great, and all these type of things. But anyway, long story short, I don't mean to ramble or mean to keep you or hold you or anything, but God bless you, and God keep you is my thoughts and my prayers for you and your family in 2023.